Dennis, killer. I love it when people take some of the stuff they've been learning and go figure out how to do stuff. So the research you put into trying to figure out this beautiful McCartney tune is fabulous. You're the student of the week, maybe the month, I don't know yet. But this is great because it's given me an opportunity to let everybody know a little bit more about junk, more technically sing-along junk. So what I want to do here is really just give you a couple of hints and I'll play it for you. You can see what's going on. And I'll talk through a little bit of it. And then I want everybody to tackle it themselves and maybe tab it out themselves and submit all this stuff. We'll figure out something along those lines. But so not sure which set of tabs you looked at. I haven't seen any. I didn't look for any yet. But what I do is just want to tell you how he really played it. Now when he plays this live now, it's in F sharp minor, as Willem noticed. He plays it using a half bar at the second fret because he doesn't pick out the melody exactly the way I just did there. But that's what I want people to learn here. So you need to figure out how to play an F sharp minor. Most of the chords in this song are done with a 4-string bar, a 2/3 of a bar across a certain fret. It opens up with an F sharp minor played with a 4-string bar at the 4th fret and C sharp on the 3rd string and A on the 1st string, and then not hitting anything on the 2nd string. That leaves your 4th finger available to play the B in the melody. Drops down a half step into an F, or technically an E sharp diminished 7 chord with a bar at the 3rd fret, and adding the melody note going from G sharp to A, to an A6 chord barred with E in the bass, all the top 4 strings just played together, A6 with E in the bass, and the same little motif, to a D major 7. Hangs on the D major 7, and when the melody goes up to B, just lets go of everything, comes back to the D major 7, hits the high A at the 5th fret, and keeps that ringing. Paul doesn't do this, this is how Neil's version goes. Keeps that A ringing as he goes to an A chord, again, with the 4-string bar at the 2nd fret. And little on and off motion from the 3rds on the 2nd and 3rd strings. Now again, this is going to be kind of cryptic, intentionally. Okay, I'm going to play that really slowly. Now, you could throw in a little bit more. A D7 sus4, but you really want to think of this as a D minor 7 sus4 because, so you're going to play it as a D minor 7 chord, but add the high G. And the G in the melody comes off to an F that you hear late in that measure, to an A chord with a little melody, the melody going from E to D to C sharp, to an E chord, and pinch 3 notes there, the low E in the bass, the B in the melody on the 2nd string, and the G sharp. Then we have this little ascent in parallel 3rds, maybe 10ths. Bass notes going up on the 6th and 5th string, melody notes going up on the 3rd and 2nd. Figure that out. And does it again. With just a slightly different ending. I'm going to run through it really slowly. Let's see what happens. Little more decorations. hopefully that'll help. I'm really glad you picked out this beautiful tune to mess with, and it gave me an opportunity to turn it into a quick lesson. It wasn't one I was ever going to get around to doing a full lesson on, not a short, and it's certainly not a campfire song. So anyhow, there are some hints on how to do it. By the way, your singing was phenomenal. It was great. Again, we have a lot of good singers here on the site. I certainly wish I was one of them. But loved hearing your version of the tune, and congratulations on just a great effort and job well done. So if you want to try it now in standard tuning, in pretty much the original key, and a lot the way McCartney played it when he called it sing-along junk, because he was pretty much playing the melody, there are some hints to further your progress on the song.